If you live in the United States of America and your I-130 petition is approved, congratulations, because it's a big step in your immigration journey. Now that your I-130 petition is approved, how the adjustment of status process looks like. This is what we're going to talk about in this video. Hello, my name is John and welcome. USA MONDE. Before talking about the adjustment of status process, let's first quickly talk about I-130 petition. The I-130 petition is a form that a family member files to prove that there is a valid relationship between you and them. For example, a U.S. citizen might file an I-130 for their spouse or child or siblings. Okay, a green card holder might file I-130 petition for their spouse or unmarried child. When the I-130 petition is approved, it means that the U.S. government recognizes the family relationship and agree you can apply for a green card or adjust on your status. Adjustment of status is the process of applying for a green card while you are already in the United States. Instead of leaving the country to get your immigrant visa, you stay here and complete your application. The process is available for people whose I-130 petition is approved and who meet on certain requirements. Not every applicant can adjust on their status. Here are the basic rules. First, you must be in the U.S. Adjustment of status is only for I-130 petition applicant who already lives here in the United States of America. Second, your I-130 must be approved or filed together with your adjustment application. If your I-130 petition is approved or you are eligible to file both forms, the I-130 and the I-485, which is the adjustment of status application, well, you can start the adjustment of status process. Third, you must meet visa availability requirements. If you are an immediate relative, meaning that you are a spouse of U.S. citizen, parent of U.S. citizen, or child under age of U.S. citizen, there is no wait for a visa after the I-130 petition is approved. But on the other hand, if you are not immediate relative, for example, you are a sibling of a U.S. citizen or spouse of a green card holder, then you have to wait until your priority date becomes current in the visa bulletin before you can start the adjustment of status process. 4, you must enter the U.S. lawfully. You must enter the United States with a visa or another form of legal entry. But there are some exceptions, so talk to your immigration attorney for clarification. Before we talk about that, if your spouse or your parent are preparing their immigrant visa interview, well, we have some ebooks that can help them with their interview questions. The links are in the description below. Now let's go back to the video. To apply for adjustment of status, the first step is to file Form I-485. The Form I-485, also called application to register for permanent residence or adjustment of status, is the form you need to fill out to start your adjustment of status process. Here is what you need to do. The first thing is to complete the form carefully. Make sure you fill out the form completely, answer questions about your background or your immigration history and also your family. The second thing is to pay the fee. The I-485 fees are different, okay, depending on your age. So you make sure you check the USCIS website to see exactly how much you will pay based on your age, okay. Some applicants will pay a biometric fee, okay, not only the I-485 fee, but they will pay the biometric fee as well. If you cannot afford the fees, you might qualify for a fee waiver. The third thing is to include supporting documents. You will send some copies of documents like your birth certificate, marriage certificate, the I-130 approval notice, and more, okay. The second step is to file other forms if needed. Sometimes you will need to file additional forms with your I-485. Here are some examples. The first one is IA-64, which is affidavit of support. The family member who filed your I-130 must show they can support you financially, so you don't rely on government assistance. So this form proves that. The second form is I-765, which is a work permit application. If you want to work while your green card application is being processed, you will file a form I-765 to get a work permit. The third form is I-131, which is travel document application. If you need to travel outside the U.S. while waiting for your green card, you need to file I-131 to get advanced parole. So without this document, you could lose your green card application if you leave the country. The third step is to attend your biometric appointments. After filing your forms, USCIS will send you a notice for your biometric appointment. Here is what you're going to do at your biometric appointment. They will take your fingerprint, they will take your photo, and also collect your signature. Those are for your background and security checks. The fourth step is to go to your green card interview. Once the biometric is done, now USCIS will schedule an interview for you. Here is what you expect. You will bring the originals, of the document you submitted to USCIS, like your birth certificate, your marriage certificate, and all those documents that you submit. You'll answer some questions at your interview. So the officer, the interviewer, will ask about your relationship with your sponsor. It can be your spouse, or it can be your parents. They will ask you questions about your background and your application, the application that you filed, the I-485. So just be honest and stay calm. If you marry, your spouse might need to attend the interview with you. Step number 5, wait for a decision. After your interview, USCIS will review your case and make a decision. You will receive the decision in your mail. So if your application is approved, you will receive your green card. Congratulations. So now, as a green card holder, you can live and work in the U.S. permanently, or you can travel outside the U.S. and return. Just don't stay out too long, okay? And also, you can apply for citizenship after a few years if you qualify. If your adjustment of status application is denied, USCIS will send you a notification explaining the reason why they deny your application. And here are some common reasons: missing document or information, problems with your immigration or criminal history, or not meeting the eligibility requirements. You may be able to appeal the decision or reapply, but it's very important to talk to an immigration attorney, to understand your options. Here are some common questions about adjustment of status process. Sometimes applicants want to know if they can work while waiting for their green card. The answer is yes, but only if you apply for your work permit, the I-765, and it's approved. Okay, that's the only way you can get your work permit and work. The second question applicant asks the most is, can I travel while my application is pending? The answer is yes, you can travel if you apply for advanced parole. You file on form I-131 and get approval. So without it, leaving the U.S. can cause your application to be denied. Another question is, do I need an attorney to file on the I-485? While it is possible to apply on your own, an attorney, an immigration attorney, can help you avoid mistakes and also make sure your process goes smoothly. Thanks for watching.